The alarm goes off. And before your eyes are even open, you feel it. That weight in your chest. That flicker of dread about the day ahead. Your hand reaches out, half asleep, and hits snooze. 9 more minutes. Then 9 more. And when you finally drag yourself up, the very first thing you do is grab your phone. Emails, notifications, the feed. Within seconds, your brain is flooded before your feet even touch the floor. Here's what almost nobody realizes. In those first few minutes, your body fires off one of the most powerful chemical events of your entire day. It's called the Cortisol Awakening Response. Handled right, it's the reason you feel sharp, driven, and awake. Handled wrong, it's the exact reason you feel exhausted and anxious before the day has even begun. And the way most people start their morning? They sabotage it in the first 5 minutes. Let me show you how, and how to flip it. Let's start with cortisol itself, because it's been sold to you as the villain, the stress hormone. That's only half true. Cortisol is your body's built-in ignition switch. Every morning, right around the time you wake, your brain releases a sharp surge of it. Within about 30 minutes of opening your eyes, cortisol climbs to its highest point of the entire day. This is the Cortisol Awakening Response, the CAR. And it's a good thing. That surge does something beautiful. It mobilizes energy. It raises your blood sugar for fuel. It sharpens your focus and lifts your mood. A strong, clean cortisol spike in the morning is what alertness actually feels like. So, if cortisol is supposed to make you feel awake, why do so many people feel wired, foggy, and anxious instead? Because cortisol doesn't work alone. It takes its cue from what's happening around you. And here's where the phone comes in. When you check email or social media within minutes of waking, you're pairing that natural cortisol surge with stress. Think about it. Your inbox is a list of demands. Your feed is an engineered slot machine. Every notification is a tiny hit of urgency, comparison, or novelty. Each swipe delivers a quick spike of dopamine, the drive and reward chemical. It feels good for a second, but it's cheap, fast, and relentless. And when that flood ends, everything that comes next, the actual work of your day, feels flat by comparison. So now stack the two together. A cortisol surge, which was meant to energize you, now fused with a stream of stressors and a dopamine roller coaster. Your brain doesn't read that as good morning. It reads it as the day is already an emergency. That's the difference between healthy cortisol and dysfunctional cortisol. Same hormone, completely different outcome. Healthy cortisol, triggered by light and rhythm, feels like clean energy. Dysfunctional cortisol, triggered by stress and screens the moment you wake, feels like anxiety wearing energy's clothes. You're not low on energy. You're spending it in the wrong direction before you're even fully awake. Now let's break down the 3 traps that quietly wreck your mornings. You're probably falling into all 3. Trap 1, the snooze button. Those extra 9 minutes feel harmless. They're not. When your alarm first wakes you, your brain is climbing out of sleep, right on schedule. But when you snooze and drift off again, your brain starts sliding back down, trying to re-enter a sleep cycle it will never get to finish. Then the alarm rips you out of it again. So instead of 1 clean wake-up, you get 3 broken ones. Each one deepens that groggy, hungover feeling scientists call sleep inertia. You didn't get more rest, you just fragmented the finish line. Trap 2, trading real light for screen light. Your body sets its internal clock using light, but not all light is equal, and this is where it gets counterintuitive. Your phone screen feels bright in a dark room, but compared to the sun, it's almost nothing. Outdoor light in the morning is many times more intense than any screen or indoor bulb. So when you wake up and stare at a phone instead of stepping toward daylight, you get all the stimulation and none of the signal your clock actually needs to run your energy properly. Trap 3. Waking up dehydrated. You just spent 7 or 8 hours without a single sip of water, breathing out moisture the entire time. You wake up mildly dehydrated, with your electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, slightly out of balance. And even mild dehydration shows up as exactly what you're feeling: fatigue, brain fog, low focus. Most people reach for coffee first, which does nothing to fix the water they're actually missing. You're trying to jumpstart an engine that's low on oil. 3 traps, all invisible, all running before 7 a.m. So let's replace them. 3 steps, simple, free, backed by how your biology actually runs. Step 1. The 30-minute screen buffer. For the first 30 minutes after waking, no phone, no email, no feed, no news. This is the single highest leverage change on this list. You're protecting that clean cortisol surge from getting hijacked by stress. You let your brain wake up on its own terms, alert, not anxious. Rehydrate in that window instead. A large glass of water, and if your mornings feel especially flat, add a pinch of salt or an electrolyte mix. You're refilling what the night drained. Step 2. Get natural light in your eyes early. Within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking, get outside. 5 to 10 minutes on a bright day, longer if it's overcast. This is what properly times your cortisol surge. Real morning light tells your brain, this is the start of the day, sharpening you now and setting the sleep signal that carries you into deep sleep tonight. No sunglasses. Even a cloudy sky beats the brightest indoor room. Step 3. Delay your caffeine, 60 to 90 minutes. If you saw the first episode, you already know this one. That leftover sleepiness chemical, adenosine, is still clearing in your first hour awake. Slam coffee too early, and you set up the afternoon crash. Wait 60 to 90 minutes. Let your natural cortisol do the early lifting, and your coffee gives you clean energy that actually lasts. Screen buffer, early light, delayed caffeine. Do these for 1 week, and your mornings stop feeling like something you have to survive.
Here's the truth. You were never broken. Your chemistry was just being pointed in the wrong direction. First thing, every single day. Protect the surge. Feed it light and water, not stress and screens. And watch how fast exhausted and anxious turns into clear and ready. Quick note before you go. This is educational, based on the research, not personalized medical advice. If you're doing this and still wake up drained for weeks, that's worth a conversation with a doctor. This is the Energy Lab, where we turn the science of human performance into things you can actually use. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.